So you're a master at your craft, and it's undeniable how good you are at what you do. You built a business on that, and now you're out here solving problems that would break most people. When you're talking with a client or an associate, they can immediately see that you're a pro. So why is it that when those same people find you online, on LinkedIn or YouTube, you sound like a generic ChatGPT bot? That's what I call an expert blind spot. You're so close to your circle of competence that you can't see what everybody else needs to actually bring them into your world so you can help them solve their problems. So today I'm going to show you why your current content strategy is making you look average online, and I'm going to show you a tool that I built to fix that. There's a lot of content out there about how to build content, but the content gurus are misleading you, especially if you have a B2B business. They're telling you that you need to show up and post every single day and be consistent, and they're lying to you. You do have to show up, volume does matter, but for a founder and an expert like you, volume is actually the enemy of the authority that you're trying to build. The goal is not to be seen by everyone, but to be recognized by the right people in your audience. That's what's going to grow your business. Now, to solve this problem for myself and for my clients, I had to stop relying on those viral clipping tools. Those tools are built more for entertainment style content where you get like loud noises, hot takes, jokes, those types of things. It doesn't know how to spot that $50,000 insight, the insights that really show why you're such a pro and that can attract you 3 clients that change your tax bracket by the end of the year. So I built this little tool over in Google AI Studio, and it's not built just to get viral clips. It's actually a custom engine that hunts for intellectual property, like IP, like those really insightful things that demonstrate why you are a pro. So I'm gonna show you exactly how we use it. The very first step is the extraction step. So here's a combo that I had with a former Marine, and he is now a self-improvement coach for middle-aged men. So I'm gonna drop that convo right here into the app. All right, so let's zoom in. So once it extracts the convo, I made it so that you can download the document. So that's the very first thing I do. The file downloads as a text file. Let's talk about step 2. Step 2 is all about the psychology of authority when it comes to having these conversations. That's what I trained this on. That's how this app filters the conversations. It's looking for spicy takes, contrarian points of view. It's looking for data insights. You ever watch a podcast and somebody like drop these big data statistics and you can actually look it up and fact check and be like, damn, this person really know their stuff. It's also looking for insightful takes, those aha moments, those signature frameworks or those processes, or maybe even those like metaphors or lessons that was learned from you when you have those conversations with your clients or when you're consulting or when you're on the podcast. So it's trained on how to look for those things specifically. It finds those moments and it pulls them out. Now, step 3, the final part, is the extraction, the results. Now check it out. I built it so that it gives me, I told you what it's trained on, spicy takes, insightful takes, and data takes. But I also trained it to format it around how we create more top of funnel content. This is the part that AI won't pull for you. Those other clipping tools won't pull for you. It might give you the quote, it may give you the actual source. That's what I have here. This is the actual source. So if you write something based on this, it's coming directly from your words. It's not just AI slop. But it also gives you a hook relating back to that quote. And by a hook, I mean how you would apply this to top of funnel content for LinkedIn or for a short form video script. But it also has a title because we use these quotes to make short form clips. And the short form clips have those text titles at the top, or you might see a text title on the thumbnail for the short form clip. So I made it easy for me and for my clients to use your real live lived experience to create talking points, authority talking points, so that you have authority content, not just generic content. So all of that gets produced from the app, and then down here it's telling me how I can use it. It tells me what emotion it's speaking to. It's kind of provocative. This is empathetic. This is motivating. Now I know the context and how to actually use this piece of content, this clip, this quote. As we scroll down, it gives us more insights into why this piece of authority content will actually work, because you want to change people to think. You want to fill in that gap, that blind spot that we talked about, and then you want to open your purview and see what it is that people need. What's the change that they need to change their mind to believing that you are the person that can get them results. And the same thing applies to all 6 of the quotes that were pulled from this conversation. We can use any of these, repurpose them, and now we have about a month's worth of content from one conversation. Now, thanks to this app, you make it so much easier for you to become an authority. And here's how that looks. You have one high-level conversation recorded. It could be a podcast. It could be a keynote. You break that down into a video. It could be a video segment, like a high-intent segment somewhere where you land the point. Or it could be a short-form video where, you reformat it and you put it out there on the short-form platform. You can also break it down into text. This is where you have those deep dive long essays or articles over on LinkedIn or Medium or wherever you post your content, but you get a good LinkedIn post and you sharing your point of view based on this conversation. And another thing you could do is write a newsletter. I use it for all three of these. I create a newsletter and I send it out to my email list, and you could do the same for your business. And it's probably tough for you to manage your email or your newsletter list because you don't know what to send to them. But this right here, using this waterfall type of process where you just have that high level conversation and you break it down, it gets a lot easier. And when you use AI that's transcribing from your actual quote, your actual knowledge and insight, so much easier. And then all you got to do is reformat it, repackage it, send it out. Now look, a tool like this is really cool, but it's useless unless you have a strategy to feed it. Because if you give it an average conversation, an average input, you're going to get back average output. You're going to have a weak combo, weak clips, and then you're going to have weak content, and you're going to be out here sounding like everybody else, wondering why your content isn't getting any traction. Most founders and business owners, you don't need more tools. You don't even need more ideas. You just need more clarity. So I built a tool for you. It's called the Content Clarity Quiz. It costs you absolutely nothing. Only takes about 3 minutes, and it's going to give you a snapshot and a score of where your content is right now, and if your content is a liability or if it's an asset that actually attracts the right people into your business and demonstrates your authority. So if you want to show up like the expert you know you are and stop looking average like everybody else in the market, click the first link in the description, get your content clarity score. It'll let you know where you are, where you need to go, and how you can get there. I'll check you out in the next video.